What up? What's good? It's your boy DJ J. I'm here with my host
J5TH. What up, man?
What's poppin', man?
Man, I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm solid, man. Ready to get this episode in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, what's today's title of the episode?
Not just clowning.
Not just clowning. Yeah,
Ain't no joke with purpose, man.
Yeah, that's
it's deeper than clowning.
Yeah, that part.
You feel me? So it's not just clowning.
Yeah. So look, after this commercial, you feel me? We're gonna be right back.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We tryna be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Tryna be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
We hope you stay a while, and if you don't, what's gonna happen to you, DJ and for Jay?
Man, we throwing your ass in the trunk.
Trunk, and we're gonna have to kidnap you. That fast, East Side style. Do not be alarmed, man. Go and drop that beat, man. We about to get comfortable. There's a mofo up in here, man. So like he said, DJ and for Jay said, man, we got a dope show right now. We got a super special, legendary guest, y'all. Legendary.
Yeah.
Real talk. Legendary. And without further ado, man, I'm going to bring to you because I want to get into a lot of questions. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about because when you're a legend, man, that comes with a great testimony, purpose, all these great things that kind of feed into your legendary.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Em?
Yes, sir.
I'm attempting to be on this brother level. You feel me?
Yeah.
I caught myself a dancer back in the day, but once we start freaking in the 90s and having house parties, all that dancing shit went out the window. You know how it is, man. But without further ado, I like to bring you my brother Rocco Tha Clown.
What it do, man?
What's cracking, man?
Man, happy to be here, man. Ready to get it in, ready to talk about whatever y'all want. Let's get it in. Turn it up.
Hey, man, happy to have you, man. First and foremost, man, it's a blessing to have you on.
I appreciate it.
You are an LA legend, man, to not just myself and DJ and for Jay, but to all of us. You're a blessing, man.
That means a lot, bro.
And everything you just contribute, not only to these babies, but to the community.
Facts.
I appreciate
Facts.
So take us to the origin, man. Like, what, are you a LA native?
Definitely. I'm from Watts.
Hey, shout out to Watts. What up? That mean your East Side baby then.
Yes, sir.
There it is. Shout out to the East Side.
The best side.
Yes,
Yeah,
always. So talk about your origin, man. Like what, like middle school you went to, high school, all that good
So
stuff.
let me be honest with y'all, man. My mom had me out there with the Caucasians all the way up until high school. So once I start smelling myself or whatever, getting a little bit older and hanging out in the streets, we end up going to I went to Hawthorne, I went to Lloyd, I went to continuation school, went to probation school.
Hold on, Rocco. You said continuation, man.
I was
that
a
watch
hard
shit.
head. Yeah.
Doing that East Side.
I got all my East Side stuff. Yeah. All the way up until high school, I was out there in Manhattan Beach.
Okay.
Getting schooling or whatnot.
Okay. Now, before we get deep into the dancing stuff, was this something you was born with? Did you learn? Did somebody teach you how to dance, or did you just feel you was born with this gift, man?
If I'm gonna be honest, bro, I didn't start dancing probably till about 16, 17. Literally the only reason I started dancing, bro, is because like you said, back in the day they was getting on that freak stuff, and I saw all the dancers had the girls, had the chickies in the party.
Man.
So
if you an 80s baby and you from Watch, you know what them house parties is like. Yeah, you know.
For real, lit. So yeah, man, I used to see my brother, my middle brother or whatever, he used to be in the party, girls walking up to him throwing that thing. So I wanted to get see what that felt like. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what made me start dancing. Just because the girls, I saw the dudes had the girls, the ones that was dancing. The homies was on the wall being wallflowers.
Yep.
Worried about dudes. I'm like, man, y'all can worry about the dudes. I'm on these
On the
chicks
group.
in here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, was it hard for you, man? Because I know during the time, man, once when the clown dancing was popping, when it was popping with Tommy and them, was it difficult for you? Because being from Watts, I know the gang stuff is right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it hard for you to kind of deviate? Because I know it got to be some kind of affiliation, whether it's family or friends. Was it any kind of difficulties with that in dancing?
Not so much. At the time, I wasn't living in Watts. That's where originally, I was raised a little bit. My mom moved us to the city of Hawthorne.
Okay.
So I was out of Watts for a while and still had relatives or whatever over there, here and there. So I would, slide back. But no, it wasn't too hard. Once like it was popping, everybody started getting on hold of it, doing it. So me not having to be over there as much made it easier for me, to go ahead and do my thing.
Ah, that's dope. That's dope. All praises for that, because you could have been drawn in, man. We wouldn't even be talking to you right now, man.
Man.
So before the clowning, what was you into? Did you play sports or?
Nah, I was in the streets, man. I was in the streets. I had my time. I still feel like everybody had their time.
Yeah.
It made me who I am today. It gave me both sides of the life, and it actually gave me a different perspective, in the streets. Like I tell people in the streets, back then people wanted the glamour, the glory, like, oh, that's Whoop Whoop, you don't want to mess with Whoop Whoop, man, he ain't no game, he told this, he do that. That's what you wanted. You wanted that repertoire where people just don't want to mess with you. When that flip to the clowning side, you still get that same, like, dang, man, that's Rocco, man. That's the rule. The girls be on him, he know how to dance, he dresses up. So you still getting the same glory, but it's in a positive aspect now.
Exactly. And how did you, because I know you said you were 16 when it happened, how did you get into the whole, like, what was your first introduction to it?
So when I was living in Hawthorne, one of my friends that stayed downstairs, his cousin had came over, and they knew like I danced a little bit. I wasn't just the best dancer, whatnot, but I was chilling, looking out the window one day. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm finna go to this audition for this clown group," and I'm like, "Clown group?" I want to say I had saw Tommy maybe one time before then. So he was like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll roll with you." Just went. We auditioned for the group. The crazy thing is, the group is called Just Clowning.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
So when audition, I end up making it on the group, and that just changed my life from then on. It made it where I didn't have time to hang out in the streets no more. I was over there practicing, doing birthday parties or stuff like that. So, that's what got my whole little clowning life started.
Now, was this when Tommy was Tommy, or were you a part of the whole beginning stages of Tommy becoming?
Nah, Tommy came out in '92. He was doing this thing or whatnot. He came along, got little Miss Tommy, a little girl. He had Tammy. He had the twins, Tina and Trina. He had Lucky. It's a whole lot of history that people don't know about. But yeah, Tommy started popping once he got Larry the Clown, his first boy.
Gotcha.
That really just took the movement up. Not saying that he wasn't popping before then, because he was. But when Larry came along, it took the whole clowning stage to another area.
Wow.
As far as Larry wearing the Jordans and wearing the most known name brand stuff and all that, the whole little dress swag, all that type of stuff. So it took it to another notch. In about I want to say late 99, 2000, that's when Just Clowning came out, and we came out challenging him. Before then, there wasn't no other clown groups out challenging him. So that's what took the clowning era to a whole nother stage. Then once that happened, groups started coming out the woodwork.
Yes, yeah,
everywhere.
right in that 2000, that early 2000. Yes,
there was a point in time when people was walking around, waking up, painting their face, walking around.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
With the tails on.
With the tails on, and it wasn't like where you was from. It was like, hey, who you dance for? You want to battle?
It was like the gangbanging stuff.
Yeah, people be battling at bus stops, malls, all types of crazy stuff. Yeah, man. So, I came along. I danced for Tommy. Well, let me go back. I danced for Just Clowning for about a year and a half. Went to another group called True Clowns. I danced with them for about a year. Then my friend Lil Tommy had hit me up like, "Hey man, we got this battle coming up against these crumpers. We need you to come through."
The crumping.
Yeah. So once that happened, I went over there, auditioned. Even though he had told me that I was pretty much on. Just to be fair about it, audition. And then I never left since then. I was with Tommy for 16 years.
Wow.
And then 2018, I ended up going my separate way and started my own group.
Damn.
Yeah.
And yo, so would you say it was your calling to be a part of that?
Definitely. Definitely.
And why so?
Just as I look back now, God has placed me in places along the way, like I would say crucial places that made this clown movement what it is today. As far as Rize being shot, a lot of people don't know that movie started getting shot by someone named David LaChapelle. He was known for taking pictures of Tupac or whatnot, but he was shooting a Christina Aguilera video. I was at the video during the lunchtime, us being dancers, people eating, it was a DJ there. We got up, started making a circle.
Yeah.
So he came over, we don't even know, he came over, he started giving people money because he was just excited. He like, man, where can we see this? So we end up telling them, Tommy got an academy on Yukon and Imperial back in the day. Like every Friday night around 11 o'clock, 11:30, we shut down the dance party and we just have a big circle of battles. I want to say maybe 2 weeks passed after we shot the video for Christina Aguilera and we saw him come in. So then from there, Rize started. Well, it wasn't Rize at first. It was called Clowns in the Hood at first. But yeah, it took off from there. So that's one crucial moment that made clownages and crumping all over the world.
Yes, it did.
God placed me there. Then for these battle zones, the Bay versus LA, like I've been a big part of the clown movement through everything pretty much since I've started. So I would say it's my calling, it's my peace, it's the way I get through problems, get away from problems, being out doing birthday parties, entertaining the community or whatnot. It makes me, keep calm and keep cool.
Now, would you say you're one of the originators of the whole clown thing?
I wouldn't say I'm one of the originators. Because there was plenty that was, dancing before me, like El Nino, La Nina, Twister. I'm definitely, I would say, the beginning of a prominent area, with that being the Battle Zone 1. I was in Battle Zone 1. I don't know if you guys know Swoop, rest in peace. But yeah, I battled Swoop, in Battle Zone 1. And that's the very first Battle Zone, which took clowning up a whole notch. So I would say from there. But there was plenty, I don't want to say plenty. There was ones that came before me in the movement that was, crucial to what has taking place today.
In Battle Zone 1, that's not the one that's featured on Rize.
No,
right?
not at all. That's like Battle Zone, maybe 6. 6 or something like that. It was Battle Zone 1, 2, 3 conclusion, Battle Zone 4, the birthday bash, Battle Zone remix, then like Battle Zone that was in the movie. Okay.
Now let me ask you this.
Let's get it.
Your Mount Rushmore of clown dancers. You only can pick 4. Who would it be?
4. I would Tommy, of course, because since he started it. I would have to say Larry.
Now, excluding Tommy, we know Tommy is like
okay.
Yeah.
So I would say Larry. I would say El Nino. I would say for the girls, I would have to say La Nina. Ooh, and that last one, I don't want to put myself. So I would say
you could. You
can.
You could, but okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put myself. Let me tell you why though, because I don't want to sound cocky.
Yeah,
but if I'm gonna be honest, from what the streets talking about, I'm the new age Tommy. It's a new generation of kids. So what Tommy was to me and to the older generation, that's what I am looked at as to this new generation. Everywhere. I don't think so, but I don't like. That's what I get told all the time. Like, man, you the new age Tommy, bro. Like Tommy is Michael Jordan. I'm Kobe, I guess. So
yeah. And that's not nothing bad. It doesn't make you seem cocky because you have paid your dues, man. Yeah. That's the thing. Don't take that away. Yeah, I get it. But nah, you for sure, I will put you up there as well. Now, I know after Rize, and we're going to get into that after the commercial break, but I know it was a lot of politics on that battle.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I had took my girl and my sister and them to see it. So they was like, nah. You had everybody pissed. They was mad at that theater. Like, hold up. They like, hold up. Yeah,
Let me tell you, man. We've been all over when I say literally all over the world, we've been all over the world from that movie.
Yeah.
And we had plenty of Q&A sit-ins, and it's always, if we're gonna talk about the battle that really had people like, nah, that's cheating. It was the little girl versus the little boy match.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, I'm honest. The group that I was with at that time, we was very honest. We told her like, we clowned the little girl. Like, you lost. If you had been missing one fan at that point, you would have lost. But it's just like Michael Jordan in the court versus somebody that don't got a name for themselves. Yeah. Michael Jordan come out, the crowd gonna scream, go crazy.
Yeah.
So somebody else coming out, if they not just across the board, just definitely making it known that they are killing, you not gonna have that upper hand. Yeah. And if she hadn't had her fans at that time, it would have been a bad situation for her.
Yeah. And I think because she was a little girl too.
Yeah, so, that plays a big part. A very big part. Very big part.
So do you know why they didn't just put her with another girl? Or
I don't think they had anybody in that age.
Gotcha.
They didn't have anybody at that age. And that little boy, he was ringing bells for the cartoon family. His name was ringing bells.
Gotcha.
Dope. Shout out to Steven. I don't know how old he is now. He got to be around 20-something.
Damn. So at that time, man, like I remember like how packed the Forum used to be in Inglewood, man. Was it like, what was it really like?
So, and you got to pay homage to the dude, man, because he did it. Him and his squad. I can't just give him homage because El Nino, Larry, they all played a part.
Shout out to them for sure.
Man, he literally sold out the Great Western Forum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Battle Zone 3, he really sold it out to where it was no standing. Like, they shut it down because it was over capacity. So then he came back and tried to do the Battle Zone 3 conclusion. That one didn't do as good because he did it, I want to say, like a month later. And at that time, I want to say, from, having talks and being over there so long, I want to say it was like 70,000, 80,000 to rent out the Forum, something like that. Wow. And he didn't have no what would you call them? No sponsors.
No sponsors.
He was doing it out of pocket from him doing birthday parties. So I salute him. Like, Tommy's a grinder. He made stuff happen for the city. Yeah.
And you talking about selling out a spot where the Lakers play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's super history.
Wow.
But yeah, like at the one that's in the movie, it wasn't fully to capacity, but it definitely was a lot of people there. So that's just the fact that it's some clowns, making big moves like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, real talk. We gonna if we're gonna take a quick break real quick, we'll be back, man, in the tick on the Patio PolitiCz, more with Rocco Tha Clown.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the deal, y'all? It's LV, the host here, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Patio PolitiCz. Y'all keep it locked because we are not done yet.
Yes.
Rocking with the
Patio PolitiCz, man. Infant J, what up?
What's popping?
You quiet back there, man. Is it because you?
Hey, I'm interested, man. I'm sitting back listening, observing. That it could possibly be that.
You gotta
too.
Excuse him, Rocco. He was on. He like crumping. He
I ain't mad at him.
And all that. You know how to,
I do.
Yeah. So
I do.
Now, what was that like? Why you didn't cross over to that?
So I describe myself as a hybrid.
So you can do both.
Yeah, definitely. I never, like a lot of the clowns. So let me give it like this. At the era that I crossed over and started dancing for Tommy, crumping was starting to kick in. Tommy was looked at as to be cake poppers and servers, meaning like weak.
Yeah.
So the crew that I came in with, shout out to Jay Styles, Hypnosis, Pee Wee, Static. The group that I came in with, we was a little bit more rough. So we kind of had the crumping in us, but we knew how to clown at the same time.
Got you. Because I know a lot of cats from, it was that whole division on Rize where
either clowning or crumping.
And it was like gang shit.
Yeah.
And to a certain extent.
Yeah, like you a clown, you a crumper, like yeah.
Was it like that for you too?
I didn't never have to really go through that much. We did have to, battle a lot because we was looked at like, oh, y'all dance for Tommy, y'all niggas pop cakes.
Yeah,
and you don't never see no video of me giving bacons. Like it's not gonna happen. So
you didn't do that on the move?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That wasn't for me. But yeah, like I came in that area where we had to, get Tommy name back on the map as far as like, okay, these niggas really dance. It's not just clowning. Like they can switch up, they can hit pop, lock, and break dancing. Like they multi-talented. Yeah.
And would you say that's the edge y'all had over the crumpers?
I would for the better part, yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, because they had like Tight Eyes, they had Miho over there, they had Lil C, they had Miss Prissy, and they're real wanted dancers. They came from Tommy.
Yeah.
So like they knew what they were doing. But as far as the other ones that may have came, clowning was out before crumping, so let's start there.
Yeah.
A lot of them was clown dancers. They didn't just start off just crumping. A lot of them was clown dancers.
Yeah.
They may have been from groups, that wasn't really accomplishing the most, but they knew about clowning. So it was just those ones that were more elite, that had more, I would say, more personality in their dancing. They had more performance in their dancing, so they could get it accepted and get it more across to people, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
So
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. So, what do you think inspired your dance style, or what would you say your dance style is?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. I think that's the first one time put me in my head. So I like performing. I like performing. I like giving people, like, getting that ooh and that ah for them. So, like they say, it's a time and place for everything. This was a big problem why a lot of clown groups start turning into crump. For one, they really wasn't booking parties. And then when the crump era came out, they was like, okay, crump is in. Okay, so we gonna get out of the birthday parties and crump. Yeah. But you can't come out at no party with warrior face paint,
being aggressive,
and little kids
scaring the kids,
like, Mama, what's this? So it's a certain way. Like I say, the performance side, you come out clowning a little bit, back it off a little bit, and show them that you could get grimy if you wanted to. Like, hey, I really do this or whatnot, and then get back into clowning. So me, like I said, it's a time and place for everything. So my style is kind of like, depending on what predicament or what area I'm in, what setting I'm in.
On the moment.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel it.
But like you said, you're a hybrid, so you can do both.
Yeah.
Which a lot of cats can't do. Now, would you say, is it safe to say kind of clown dancing will be looked at as like NBA and crumping is kind of like street ball?
Very much so.
Got you.
Very much so.
Because in basketball, you're going to have somebody, they can do some cross, so they can do that too.
Yeah, but you go to that street, they're going to be pushing. That crossover ain't going, they might stick that leg out, trip you. It's going to be a little bit more rough.
In the face.
Yeah. You ain't calling no fouls.
Now, in what ways, man, would you say like Rize changed your life?
Okay, so Rize literally, and not just me, for young Afro-American to be able, and I tell people, like, this is part of my testimony. I've literally traveled around this world. The only place that I haven't been was like Africa. I turned that down because let me tell you why. Because I had traveled to like Germany, Iceland, New Zealand, Australia, China, Japan, where else? Germany, and I had never had to get no shot.
Wow.
So when they told me like, hey, yeah, Africa wants you to come out there and teach some classes, but you got to get this shot before you go. I'm like, I ain't never had to get no shot nowhere else, man. I ain't going over there. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Tom, send somebody else. So, and I wish I was younger minded. So, I'm like, nah. But if I had the mindset that I have now, I would have went. But yeah, I've literally traveled everywhere around this world. I have never had to pay for flight, for rooms. I was getting paid to be there. So Rize opened that door. Clowning opened that door for me to be able to do that. And it's not too many people that can say that. Not just saying like in my area or in my lifestyle of dance, just in general, rappers, all that. A lot of people, got to put down the money first to do that footwork.
They do.
But God has opened that door and blessed me to be able to do that. So that's part of my testimony, man.
Wow, that's amazing. What's the most beautifulest place you've been to?
Man, I
That
love
blew your mind.
I love New Zealand and I love Japan, man. New Zealand is just so green. It's a different type of air. They still got some little knuckleheads over there because we almost went viral over there. Some people trying to test us. But
out there in New Zealand?
Man. I love to tell y'all that story, man. But yeah.
No, we need you.
You need that?
Man.
Okay, so let me tell you, man. We over there doing a school tour, right? So we had some downtime. I'm at the hotel. I stayed at the hotel. I forgot what I was doing. But some of my boys, like Jay Styles, Casper. Let me give y'all that real quick. Casper, his name is Bo. He ended up coming through the Tommy line, got our swag or whatnot, being around the bros or whatever. And he ended up going big. Was dating J-Lo for a while.
Wow.
And he's doing big stuff now. But yeah, like 3 or 4 of us was over in New Zealand, and then I guess they thought one of us was by ourselves. So they in the store shopping, and I guess they were trying to gangbang. One of them ran up on one of my bros, like, and did some weird stuff. He's like, do you know me or something? And he's like, what? What? Talking crazy, yeah. So he didn't know like it was some more of us. So they called me, like, hey, run down here to Woot Woot. So we came back, like, because our hotel was maybe like 2 blocks away. They didn't know. So we came back. When I say we was trying to rush them, they ran in the store. One of them took off. And we like, okay, we ain't going to tell Tommy because Tommy going to be tripping. So we thought we was good. We thought we had got away with it. Just so happened. So we went back to the hotel. We went to go do this. I want to say it was a show and autograph signing. So Tommy was talking to some dude. He's like, yeah, man, your boys don't play. I saw him earlier at the thing. So we got back to the hotel. He's like, man, what I tell y'all? We like, what you talking about, Tom? He's like, man, dude told me that y'all was down there trying to fight it. I'm like, man. So we just end up having to break down. Like, look, man, they ran up on us thinking that we busted or something like that. But yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, I love New Zealand. Love New Zealand. I love the whole little family vibe they got over there with the Maori people and the Pacific Islanders. And then I love Japan too. Japan was fire.
Wow.
Fire. Shouts out to AI.
And what was that experience like teaching there, like those people out there?
It's crazy. And I heard this way later, like, even though we can't speak Japanese, I learned a few words, but I can't go out there and have a fluent conversation with you because I don't know Japanese. In New Zealand, they speak English, so that's a little bit easier. But in Japan, dance speaks for itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's on counts. It's on the rhythm. It's on the beat. So I don't have to have a full conversation. I say slide, ha, and they'll be able to understand it as if I'm speaking Japanese.
Wow.
So it's crazy, man. Dance is really something special, bro.
Damn, man. Just think of that, man. Now the challenges. What are some challenges you faced as a dancer, man?
The industry is cold.
Yeah.
Industry is cold.
Yes, it is.
Cold as ice. Yeah, man. That, and then, you know, if I'm talking about from my area, it's getting kids to believe that something is bigger out there for them.
Did you believe that when you was
I don't want to say, I would say my mind really wasn't focused on that. I literally was doing this, first started off of the chickies, off the girls, trying to get the girls, but it turned into like a passion. It was my love. We wasn't getting paid at the time. We was doing it off the strength, and we literally was on the bus, traveling to meet up, do parties, get back on the bus, catch it home, wake up the next morning, eat some cereal on the bus. So it was off the love. We wasn't getting paid for it, and it was like, it was our high. It was our thing to do. It was something that kept us out of trouble. And we wasn't even thinking about it like that then. It was just what we loved to do, what we was going to do. Man, let's go practice. Let's go lab for 4 hours. Then after that, let's go to the mall. And then at the mall, we mess around, see somebody that want to battle us or something like that. So the mindset changed, of course, as you get older. But yeah, I was doing it off the strength and off the love of dancing.
Damn, man. That's heavy. Because I know with every testimony comes a test.
Man.
So what were yours?
Man, if I'm gonna be honest, bro, I got kicked out of my mom's house because I wanted to dance. She basically, rest her soul too. She basically told me, either you gonna go to the Navy or the Army, or you gonna get out my house at the age of 18. So I ended up going with my dad. My dad was cool with it for a minute. Then he got on the same thing. Like, either you gonna find a job and work, or you gonna get up out my house. So I ended up moving with one of the homies, staying there. Came a point in time, and this was recently, like within the last 10 years, I was having to live out of the academy because I wanted to dance. Not because I didn't have somewhere to go, because my brother had a house out in like Victorville, in the Empire area. And it's like, yeah, you come stay out here rent free, stack your bread. But I know driving there and coming back, being able to do what I wanted to do wasn't gonna work. So I had to thug it out, live in the academy, and get my money up, till I was able to, get my own spot. So it's come with a lot of ups and downs. But I honestly feel that I went through everything from the jump to now to be able to prepare myself for times such as now. It all makes sense now. More so, I've had literally dreams about things that have come to pass.
Wow.
So it makes sense. Back then, like I said, I didn't know what it was for, but I'm glad that I stuck with it. My mom even apologized to me down the line, like, man, I'm glad that I raised you, to stick to your Jones and stand on what you truly believe in. And before she passed, she was able to be like, I apologize. So that meant a lot. She came and saw me at a birthday party and saw the kids smiling at how much fun the people was having. Like, man, I apologize for this, but so that meant a lot too. So yeah, man, I it's been a rough road, but I thank God for giving me the mindset and the will to stick it out.
Exactly, that's real talk. And when you came into them dark moments, man, was it ever a point in time where you was about to give in to either going to the Navy or give in to saying, damn, I'm gonna just go work a 9 to 5?
Definitely. Even to this day, it'd be times where I'd be like, man, I want to get this up, especially dealing with this generation. Man, this generation is weird.
It ain't our generation, man.
At all. They don't got the same upbringing, man. So yeah, it was definitely times I was like, man, I think I wanna quit and go on to get a 9 to 5, but then I couldn't do it. I worked for Woodcraft Rangers, and that was an after school program, 3 hours a day for a while. Other than that, the only other job that I have ever had was at a warehouse, and I worked it 3 days. It was like, man, this ain't for me.
That's God though. That's spirit.
Yeah.
Like,
and this is what really made me change my mind. My god brother, his mom was working, and she had worked for a company for years. And she got into it with the supervisor, and they let her go after years. So now she had to move and work for another company and start back from the bottom. That made me like, man, I can't do that. I can put in all these years for a company and they just fire me off of somebody feeling a certain type of way. Like, yeah, working ain't for me. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to thug it out, figure out a way to make this happen. And where I'm working for myself, man.
Wow, man. And I know that comes with challenges. So what keeps you going in that light?
God.
All praises.
God, I stay in church on Sunday. I do not miss a Sunday because without it, I would not be able to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Now, what would you tell somebody? Because I tell people the same thing, and they think it's just cliche shit. Like, man.
Until they experience it personally, then they'll wake up. Yeah, they'll wake up. Just tell them to keep living.
Real talk.
Keep living. You gonna get your moment.
Yeah.
And you should tell them that you rather they take your word than to have to live through it, because you may not want to go through what God put you through.
Nah, real talk, because he got a different way of spanking us, man. He got another way. That's why I say I can attest to what you said about working a 9 to 5, man. It's not for superheroes, man. We were born to be different,
man.
And he has a way of showing you, like, okay,
definitely
try to be regular.
I was just telling my clowns the other day, man. Y'all say y'all want to work, but just imagine y'all wake up, y'all work for somebody 8 hours a day. You literally putting in that 8 hours. You listening to what they doing, to what they tell you to do, and you doing that. Just imagine yourself doing that for yourself. Every day. You really put that 8 hours in. There's no way that you should be able to fail. If you really wake up Monday through Friday and put 8 hours in a day for yourself, there's no way that you could fail.
You can't.
There's no way.
You can't.
And going there with the same energy that you give a regular job. That's the main thing.
That's paying you. And I think why do you think that's difficult? I think it's like it's because of their incentive is money. So that's the reward. Not understanding if they get that same to themselves, it's a greater reward.
It may not come right away, but when it do come, you gonna be like, man.
But like you said though, money is an incentive, so they go in head first with that intention, opposed to like, let me just put in all this work and time for myself.
Yeah, real spill. Do they be like receptive when you feed them that?
I have a few that listen, and then I have the ones that it's like in one ear, Rocco just talking.
Yeah.
You know, because they around me so much. So, you know, to hear from somebody else would make more sense. But I have a few that are receptive to it and take heed. And I've been on my crew very strongly lately because God is starting to open more doors for us. And I've been lackadaisical with them, not being on their head as much because my time is, you know, very busy. So I don't got time to argue with you. You can't do it. Okay, let me go ahead and get it done.
Yeah, get to it.
But now I'm getting on them like, hey, you can't do this. Okay, sit down. I get back to you when I'm ready to get back to you, and you ain't gonna be a part of this. So yeah, it's a shift right now for the league, I would say.
Got you. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna shift and come back and talk about the league, man, after these messages. Patio PolitiCz, Rocco Tha Clown, we on.
All that.
Dr. King, he was loved. Malcolm X, he was loved. Love in this business will get you killed. You have to set an example. You have to draw a line. When they see that line, and if they cross it, there will be hell to pay. They must know that.
¿Lo tienes?
Yeah, what up? What's poppin'? We back from commercial break. You feel me? DJ for Jay here. We got Rocco in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got the host with the most, Jay Fifth, up in the building. You feel me?
I'm getting fed, man.
Yeah, Rocco, you good?
Yes, sir. I'm super good, man.
That's right.
Angels talking to angels, superheroes talking to superheroes.
That part.
Yeah.
I love it. This a track you did?
Yeah. This one of me. Man.
I ain't never heard this, dude. Like,
It's in the
I'm gonna talk to you after this interview, man. But yeah, man, we back. We live and direct, man. Now, I wanted to ask you this, man. So, on the project Rize that you did, was that the first time of you being filmed doing that type of stuff, or what?
On that caliber, yes. I have been doing music videos for maybe 3 or 4 music videos before that, but on that caliber, yes. And we honestly didn't know that it was gonna be as big as it was, because it went through stages. The first stage was, I want to say, like a 30-minute video. It's called Clowns in the Hood. It went to Sundance Film, got nominees and all types of stuff. So he came back and shot the remaining part, and that's when it became called Rize or whatever. So it was stages of that. It got shot, I want to say, over about 3 or 4 years. We started shooting it late 2002, 2003. It came out in 2005.
Got you.
But yeah, we didn't know what it was gonna do. Lionsgate ended up picking it up or whatnot. But yeah.
And what other projects? You said you did stuff before that. What other videos?
Like simple music videos, stuff for Black Eyed Peas, the Christina Aguilera. Who else did I do? Who else did I do?
What Starstruck video you did?
That's what I was gonna ask.
That's the thing, bro. I never been a person that was just starstruck. I don't know why. Like, people be normal to me. Like, somebody who I would like to meet, honestly, would probably be like Busta Rhymes. I really look up to bro. Bro is really, he's sick.
He's legendary.
Like, I don't think I'd be like, oh my God, Busta Rhymes, but I really be like, bro, I appreciate you because the work that you put in, like your work ethic and just what you do is phenomenal. Like,
Now, do you think that come from you being in work mode, from you going in like, I got a job to do, opposed to you going in like, just
I would
excited?
definitely say, yeah, like, I see his work ethic and I see myself in that kind of like he's somebody I look up to as far as the way he grinds.
Yeah.
And his energy level output as far as his performance. Him and Spliff Star, like, across the board can't be touched when it comes to performance. I want to see him do a verse.
I was just about to ask you that. So who would he go
The
against?
only person that I could see him going against would probably be like a Chris Brown. And that don't even match up. But ain't nobody else finna touch Busta Rhymes.
You talking about performance-wise?
Yeah, performance-wise, and then as far as hits. It's not gonna be nobody that could touch Busta Rhymes and performance on the hip hop side. Never.
You don't think LL?
What?
LL Cool J?
Hell no.
I'm saying hits.
I don't care about hits. What are they gonna do for performance on that stage?
No, things get nah.
I think LL, man. LL the closest one.
Not against bust.
Nah.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen. That Kango ain't gonna save him.
They both was in the 80s.
Kango ain't gonna save him.
they both was in the 80s. And
You know the Hey Lover.
hey,
How you gonna? Hey, lover.
that's
Told
not-
my people make this. It ain't gonna match up, bro. It ain't gonna match up. It ain't.
nah.
Pastor
I'm talking
Kavasi, it ain't
about
gonna match up, bro.
Okay, when he did Pastor Kavasi, he had head sprung. That was his
He
last.
had head sprung. Then he gonna come back with break your neck. People,
yeah,
he got
okay.
too many hits, bro.
Yeah, so you don't see nobody.
I
in
don't,
hip-hop.
and except for like a Chris Brown, because Chris Brown got hits and he could dance, perform, and it's not a matchup because it's like R&B pop versus hip hop, so it's not a matchup. But as far as like showmanship and hits, that's where it would match up at. Anybody else ain't gonna be able to touch them.
Chris. So you don't think Usher with Chris Brown? I
Nah.
mean, they attempted to politic it, but
Chris gonna outdance him. Usher a little bit old. And Bones getting old. I know what it feels like. Chris gonna outdance him. Chris flipping off stuff. It ain't gonna happen. Chris
Yeah,
climbing up
Chris,
walls. Usher could still do it a little bit, but it ain't gonna be as fast.
so you seen. So you seen Omarion and
It was bad. Yeah, you saw Tom came out with them.
Yeah.
I feel like they did it the wrong way. Like it was presented the wrong way. Big shout out to them though, because they put on for the clown community.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
salute that. But I feel like in a certain aspect, I feel like opinion should have been given. Like, hey, yeah, that's dope, but I feel like we should probably do it this way to get a better reaction.
Yeah.
It was like, to me, it felt like it was, just hurry up, get in there, so we could be seen and we gone.
Yeah,
Instead
nah.
of presented as a show, like, hey,
Exactly.
we gonna do this for Lil Saint one time. Let me bring out the on that type feel.
Yeah.
So yeah, but shout out to them, man, for putting on for the clown community.
Yeah, real talk. Now, League of Clowns.
What
Would
it
you-
do?
Would you call it a ministry?
Yes, you could definitely look at it as that. My vision for the league and what really gave me the name, because I could have just came out as Rocco Tha Clown and the hip hop clowns, or Tommy got that, or Rocco Tha Clown and his crew or whatever. I really sat and thought about it, and I had people that was like, I don't know about the League of Clowns, like I don't know about that name. But then when I gave them my vision of it, I tell people all this time, I want to be like the McDonald's of clowning. I want to have groups everywhere in every state.
Every state.
To where, they can't get Rocco and them to fly out to Florida because it's going to cost too much. You got to pay.
you got a League
But
of
I got a
Clowns
League
out
of
there.
Clowns Florida. Right now, I have a League of Clowns New Orleans. We finna be open up in Atlanta probably next year.
Wow.
But I've had a League of Clown New Orleans. They've been up and going, I want to say about 2.5 years now. Yeah, but I want
And they really out there. How you
Yes.
programming out here?
Yes, I got them a
that's
truck
what's up.
made,
Hey,
sent out there.
salute to you for that.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I
That's dope.
appreciate that, man.
That's dope.
They got
Wow.
the same rap truck like we got out here, same style. And God opened that. Man, it's crazy how God works, bro.
Nah,
It's
talk
crazy.
about it. Talk
It's
about
crazy.
it.
Like the person that I have over them out there, he used to be one of my students that I used to teach in high school.
Oh wow.
I used to teach at my brother's school, Catch Academy, Catch High School, and he ended up going out there to Dillard for college. He came back out here for a while, then moved back out there, and I had started my group in 2018. I just threw it up there like, hey man, I'm trying to start my clown group, and I want to be the McDonald's, man. So what you feel about starting a group out there underneath my name or whatever? It can be the League of Clowns New Orleans. He got his own name, Halo the Clown. Shouts out to him, Halo the Clown, and the League of Clowns New Orleans. So it's like, I was like, hey, sit on and think about it, pray about it, get back at me, let me know what you want to do. So he started, and I wanted to see where his heart was at.
Yeah.
So he got it. It was pulling the little boombox, doing parties. So I'm like, okay, he's serious. Put the little boombox in his car, in his regular car, pulled up, started doing parties. So I'm like, okay, I got you. Come out here for Christmas. So he came back out here. I had him a truck, just wrapped, face on it, rims.
Wow.
Only thing I told him is he would have to get his shit back out there, and he would have to put his music in. But everything legit, just how we do it out here. He know how to do it, and they out there booming now. They actually just left. They had flew out here at the end of last month, to chill with us and do some parties out here. But yeah,
Wow.
like I've told people, I want to be the League of Clowns. I want to be like the McDonald's. The league stands for, it's not just about dancing. If you make beats, if you rap, We working on music now.
Wow.
If you could draw, I airbrush on the outside. If you could play sports, I got a little boy that's a part of the league. He just got sponsored. Shout out to He-Man. He just got sponsored by Ethica. He ride dirt bikes.
Wow.
So whatever you can do, I want it to be like you to be a part of this league, because I could still use that. Hey, hey, mama, we gonna come up to the party. We gonna pull out, hop out, jump, we're gonna do the match show. We're gonna do this. Then after that, oh, you got a little boy. I'm gonna have one of my boys pull up on this dirt bike. You're gonna do wheelies up and down the street, do a couple tricks. Then y'all take pictures with him and he on. So that's the way he could make his bread on the side. Like, hey, y'all can have.
And this the young dude on the bike, right?
Yeah, He-Man maybe about, I want to say 9 or 8.
Yeah, I be seeing him on the gram. Shout out to him.
Man, it's much bigger than just hopping out a truck dancing. Like, I literally, if somebody has a talent, I would like to be able to incorporate them into our business and what we got going.
Wow.
A lot of kids ain't the best dancers, but you might be a good singer. You could be at the birthday party singing happy birthday, and we can have you in the studio recording tracks. Getting stuff done. And we push that out at the birthday parties. Like, hey, we got an artist, y'all. Go check him out.
That's dope.
So it's all types of stuff that can be incorporated. But like I said, this generation is different. They so focused, and it's been just hopping out the truck, hopping out, dancing, blow a balloon. Okay, we on to the next party. That they don't see the vision is bigger, and God is much bigger than just hopping out at these birthday parties.
Yeah. And how do you retain their attention with that? With this generation,
it's a struggle. It's a struggle because, like I was explaining to somebody the other day, I'm dealing with a lot of kids, that have danced for other groups. So when you come from a group and you was doing, and this ain't to down nobody, because I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
But when you coming from a group that may have done 2 or 3 parties on the weekend between Saturday and Sunday, to you come into a group where you doing 7 parties on a Saturday and then 3 or 4 on a Sunday, and then the owner taking y'all here, taking y'all there. We're going to eat here, renting out this, and we doing stuff. You'll feel like, hey, I'm on now because I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
But God is much bigger. It's much bigger stuff. So it kind of becomes a struggle with that, because I'm trying to see y'all to see that it's stuff bigger. But you feel like you're doing big stuff because you came from, you feel me? So that's a struggle that I go with, man.
And being over it, is it you or do you mastermind everything? You got a team of people that you work with?
I am the mastermind of a lot. Of course, I have some heads. Shout out to my major league. Shout out to the league in general. But my major league helps me a lot. I got some people on the side. Mama Hazel, Mama Execute, Mama Dana China, all the parents. Dana, it's a lot, buddy. All of them, they help me when I need help, as far as like, hey, man, we got to be over here, but I need to be over here at this time, so I'm gonna have to leave y'all. Then I got to shoot over there. So can y'all finish this up, grab the kids, bring them here? So I got a lot of help as far as that. But when it comes to like ideas and stuff, I throw an idea out there, and then I get the group's feedback, and then it comes time to get it done. I'll be like, hey, Polka AC, I need you to do this. Lady A, I need you to get these shirts done. Badford, I need you to run over here. That's my co-captain. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Brother Smurf, I need you to do this. So it's really like a business mind, a business all around, but we just clowns.
Nah. It's deeper than that. Yeah. That's why I said it's not just clowning. It's deeper than that.
It's deeper, but a lot of people will just see it as, hey, my kid hopping out of truck. But it's much bigger than. Once you get involved, I've had parents say like, man, I didn't know it was all this. Didn't know it was all this.
They go because they following you.
Yeah. They go from looking on the outside to getting in the inside. Like, man, how you do it, bro? Like, Sunday service every morning. That's how.
Real. And you talking about like you doing all these parties, man. Yeah. And you coming up with the routines. How do you do it?
So I come up routines. Shouts out to AC again. He comes up routines. I got a minor league. They may start some stuff. I got a talented group. Don't get me wrong. Some of them, you gotta brush them up a little bit. Like, hey, that's dope, but maybe I should finish it like this to get a better response. So we do that. But yeah, it's a team effort. Just I have the final say. Not trying to slam my hammer, but yeah, I got the final say on things. And I think it's like I've experienced a lot to know kind of what works in areas as far as this dance in our bracket. Like, yeah, that's cool, but it'll get a better response if we do it this way.
Wow.
But I always open up to my group, and they'll tell y'all, man, I always open it up to hear everybody's opinion, because I could be seeing things for one way and somebody let me know something and be like, okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe I do need to, go this way about it, or we could do it this way now. So I've never been a closed-minded person to where it's my way or the highway. I've always been open to hear everybody within the group that has something to say to, give me that outward look.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope. You're diplomatic. Now, tell me, right? A 16-year-old me want to join a League of Clowns. What can I get being a part of this besides showing my talents?
Got you. Okay, so a lot of people, a big question that everybody asks, like, am I gonna get paid?
Yeah, and
Yeah, so that'd be the main thing. How I break it down is like, we are literally like, you could say a Pop Warner League.
Got you.
When you go, and I'm gonna give you the different looks on it. Okay, Pop Warner League, you go sign your kid up, you pay your fee or whatever. They play a certain amount of games, and it's done. They may do a banquet, whatnot, bam. But you're trying to build something. If you want to play football, you're going to go through Pop Warner League, you're going to go through high school, you're going to pay your dues. You're not getting paid for that.
Exactly.
You're not getting paid for that. So on our side, where I say the good thing is, while you're doing this, and let me speak for my group, because I don't know how other groups run their program. I'm not able to pay my kids right off the back. Whenever they do call me for something, I come through with it. Though,
yeah.
Without a doubt. Whether it be, hey, Rocco, I ain't got the money for these shoes. Hey, here. No questions asked. Like, over stupid stuff, too. Like, hey, man, I want to go to the movies with you. I want to take my boo, but I don't got the bread. Okay, just request it. They got Cash App now, so just request it. Request it. Show you my Cash App.
I'm about to say how many requests you get, man.
They be whacking me. But it's off of love, so I don't trip.
I don't mean to interrupt you. Have you ever got a Cash App? I'm like, hold on, let me call this.
Yeah. I call them like, bro, what is this for? Because this is where, and this goes back to what I was saying. With my kids, please remember that, because I want to answer that. When I go to my kids, I be like, hey, I don't like just giving them money. I was raised like, here, let me show you how to get it. Because if I give you money, you're going to spend it, then you're going to be back broke again. If I teach you how to get it, then you'll be able to keep, bringing it in. So, like, I tell them, like, okay, we're going to do these parties. When you at these parties, we doing parties, 7 parties a weekend. You got at least minimum 35 people at this party.
Yeah.
If you get you $1 item, for instance, well, it's not in there. I had these little wristbands. The League of Clowns kids love us. We got these league rags. I didn't bring none with us. It ain't on this picture. Yeah, league rag, where we glued these 4 color rags together, and we call that the league rag. When I say kids rush over them rags, crazy, and we charge $5 a rag. So I'm saying, we at 7 parties, you got at least 30 kids here. If you sell 1 rag at each one of these parties, you're going to make you some money. Now, it's easy to do, but it's about you. If you get these dollar items and you selling them at each party, a parent won't have a problem. Like, hey, here, little Jeremiah, go get you a thing for $1.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching them the game and the hustle while I'm doing that. Hats, we got merchandise that you could sell. And I open up avenues. I put them on music videos. I put them on stuff. I'm going to make you work because I had to work for mine.
Exactly.
So I'm teaching them, like, it's a hustle. You're going to have to hustle if you really want it. And it's also going to show me, like, where your heart is.
Where your heart is, yep.
So, like you said, like with the Cash App, they hit me like, and sometimes I'll come like, bro, like, what is this for? I want to go do this. Like, bro, just yesterday you was at the movies. The day before that you was going go-karting. Like, what have you put in to, try to bring some money back to you?
Exactly.
To where you won't have to hit me, because I don't want y'all to have to rely on me. I'd rather y'all be like, hey, Rocco, look, man, I just paid $200, off of going to teach this class.
Yeah.
So I try to put them on that. Like, I'm like, y'all at these birthday parties, bro, these kids love y'all building a repertoire with them. Why not tell the parent, hey, I teach a dance class on Wednesday. Bring your kid. It's $10 for the hour. Now, for that hour, you got 20 kids paying $10. You done made $200 in 1 hour.
1 hour.
Now, just think if you do that on Tuesday and Thursday. That's $400 for a week that you done made in 2 hours.
Exactly. Doing something you love doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I try to give them outlets to make bread. I try to teach them the ways, stuff that I wasn't taught coming up in the game. I try to open doors to them. And at the same time, you're building, by you being at these parties, you getting that, this generation is about the look, the likes, and the comments. You getting all that because you're at these parties, these kids looking up to you, they going on your page, they following you, they liking, they comment, doing all that. So you getting the glory, you're building your repertoire. I've literally... And this blew my mind. This really what made me like, bro, I don't want to work no job. Back in the day, it was this club in Hollywood. They had me me, Jay Styles, and Larry, we would go there every Saturday night. And you know, we want to be in the party anyway, so it was good. We in the party. They would have us dance. Literally, I wouldn't dance more than 1 minute. Literally, more than 1 minute. I would dance maybe like 20 seconds. Larry would dance for 20 seconds. Tight would dance for 20 seconds. I would go again. Maybe 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Bye, you guys. And we was getting paid $150.
Wow.
And dancing less than a minute. So that had me like, man, I could do this and get $150 real quick. Like, are you serious? But it was because I had been doing them birthday parties, name building up. Like, hey, that's Rocco the Clown. That's Larry the Clown. So it's like I had to put in this groundwork to build my name to where people would be like, oh my God, they having Rocco coming. So yeah, it works. It works. I don't want to say better than Pop Warner, because of course Pop Warner comes, and the basketball leagues, they come with their glory, they come with their training, they come with all that. But on this side, like you learning the game, and you also building yourself along the way. It never stops. I have it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
And I played Pop Warner for years. All my years living. So yeah, we don't get that.
You can't go outside and be like, hey, that's the boy that played Pop Warner.
Exactly. It's very seldom. Very seldom.
Man, it's crazy. Like my clowns be coming to tell me like, Rocco, man, I was in Target and these kids following me. I wouldn't have sauce and swap me. Not me. Like, these my clowns talk. Like, I wouldn't have sauce and swap me. This little girl, I see her mama like, no, that's not. And then they run up to me like, ain't you whoop-de-whoop? Like, so it's crazy. Like, they love that type stuff. And I'm like, yeah, now what you gonna do with that?
Exactly. Now, when you was clowning, did you ever deal with like people hating and like people trying to press you, or
man,
you know how dudes be? You know how dudes be, man.
Let me give you two scenarios. One scenario, I was at a Wingstop. I had ordered my food, went and sat back in the car because it wasn't the best area to be at. So another car pulled up on the side of me, so I'm like, oh, here we go. Let me get out, go get my food and get up out of here. Got out the car. The dude got out like, hey, where you from? Where you from?
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't bang no more, bro. Like, I ain't even on that time.
Yeah.
He like, I was like, my name Rocco the Clown. He like, what? You Rocco? Man, my little sister be watching. So the whole scenario literally changed. Like, literally, like, bro, hey, man, keep it up, bro. You ever have some problems over here? Tell them woo woo. Like, man.
Yeah.
Cornball. Like, so yeah, that was one. And I was just telling your homegirl, like, earlier, for the first time out of all my years, this dude told me, like, he was gonna do something to me. He was gonna beat me up because I wasn't able to do his kids' party. But it wasn't my fault. You didn't get your deposit in on time. So somebody booked your spot, and he's like, man, when I catch you, I'm gonna do something to you.
No, man. All because you didn't book on time.
Yeah.
Niggas.
Yeah. So, and I had to pray about it, because like the East Side kicked in.
Yeah,
because I could find out who you is. I got people from everywhere. Everybody know, like. But then I'm like, once I get to asking questions, like, hey, they're gonna be like, why? What's going on?
What's happening?
And it's gonna turn into something. So I be pressured up sometimes. I be pressured up like, man, I'm pressured up, bro. I gotta chill. Like, I gotta get up out of here. It was one party, like, stuff got a little bit wild, and I knew these people, so I'm like, look, clowns, get in the car, I'm pressured up, let's roll.
Yeah.
Before it turned into something stupid, because I'm still human at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like, and people gotta realize, like you only gonna take so much, and they feel since you got on the face paint, like you really a clown.
Yeah, no, real time.
And it really can get silly, for real.
I was about to say, do niggas be like, nigga, you can't give 15 more minutes? Like, no, nigga, you pay for 45 minutes.
Yeah, like, I gotta be at another party way on the other side of
you
town.
Already here, cuz just gonna get a little. Nah.
Yeah, a couple more dance moves.
Yeah, man. Hey,
but for the most part, bro, it ain't been no crazy times like that. Every blue moon, like some stupid to pop up. But for the most part, man, it be straight vibes. I got a good record with the community, man. So
that's
most
dope.
of the time,
that's what's up. That's dope. And you covered, man.
Yeah.
And on that note, man, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back after this, man. More on the Patio Politics. Yes.
Word on the street is you the man. I ain't talking about no music. On the streets, let you play with her, man. When you think you done with her, she might not be done with you. You need to stop and think about that shit, Frank. You need to stop and think about that shit.
I'm not fucking around here, all right?
3 strikes and you're out of here.
No matter what I do in life, bad luck always follow me, man. Can't win for losing.
Well, you can't straddle a fence. You gotta live your life his way, or you're gonna live their way. Thing is, you have a choice. Opportunity to change. Change gonna come. So it's gonna come if you allow it.
Are you ready to be great?
I was born to be more than just a gang member.
Is you Frank Blue?
Them streets don't love you no more.
You're thinking about the last time you were home, huh?
Out of my house in the next 2 minutes!
And that's why this go around, that's on everything I love. I ain't gonna do nothing stupid to go back. That's my word.
Streets don't love you no more.
Just left locked up. Sure want to see. I ain't trying to miss out.
How does he make you feel? Like love is real.
How do I talk to him?
Like you talking to me? Yeah, he gonna listen. Might be talking to you right now.
All you heard was dirt don't love no more. Raid every block and shot for.
We don't do trends, we trendsetters. Yes, we back. Hey man, I'm gonna need that cash app, Rocco.
You gonna?
Hey nigga, I'm going on another day. It's rough. Pray for me. That's why I asked you that, man. Like, have you ever been like having time to yourself and you getting the cash? I'm okay. I'm gonna send it. Then you get that one. It's just like this nigga. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, is it one that you always gotta call?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't, cause I mean, they be there when it's time to show up.
Okay.
So, like, it's cool. My thing is, I just don't want them to be dependent. Like, I would rather them get their own bread. They know it's there, and the problem that I have, they know, like, I'm not gonna tell them no. If anything, I'm gonna pressure out, like, okay, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
After you just done hit me time after time, and I ain't seen you, like, trying to do nothing for yourself to bring bread back in, it'd be like, okay, what you gonna do now, bro? Like, how you gonna get this going?
Got you. Now, do it be challenges, like, if you have 7 parties on the weekend? Because I know you can't make all of them. But has it been a time where they call you like, all right, man, they tripping because they said they want to see you?
So this be one. Well, I don't even want to say it's a problem really, because my co-captain is he does his job, like,
got you,
well off. Like, I trust him with my life on doing a party. But say for instance, you book a party and you know I'm not coming. Like, you know, as a father, you know I'm not coming. But then your cousins, sisters, aunties, little kids, they don't know that Rocco not coming. Only you know, and you ain't gonna be there like, hey, you guys, the clown's coming, but Rocco not coming. This is co-captain. This is co-captain, y'all. This is co-captain. You ain't doing that. So pulling up, you know, some of them are probably like, where Rocco at? But then as the show starts getting going, they forget about all that.
Oh, cool.
Because he been with me for a while.
That's dope.
So he know what he doing, man.
That's dope. Now tell me, man, who is the man behind the paint? I ain't gonna get into the airbrushing yet, man. Cause that's a gift. Yeah.
I'm okay. So, dang, I'm really laid back, chill. Don't like to be in the spotlight. Like, if I was to go into a party, like, you wouldn't know I was there.
That's crazy.
Like, I'd be in the cut, in the corner, chilling with my soda, my Shirley Temple, like, chilling. Like, wouldn't want to be seen. I don't want the, hey, Rocco Tha Clown. I don't want none of that.
Dang. So you you ain't dancing in no.
No, I am not. unless it's one of them atmospheres, like, where I'm with my boys and we all dancing and we going to the party, you know, to chill. But if I'm there just like, hey, Rocco, I'm having a get together, come over, you're not gonna know I'm there unless you see me, and it'll be, hey, what's up? Well, you good, bro? Okay, good, yeah. And I'm back to the cut. But when I put on that paint, man, it ain't like, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Rocco Tha Clown, and like a full-on animated character, like.
Yeah. So
But
would you say you're introverted outside of the face paint?
Yeah.
Got you.
Unless I have to like speak or something like that. Like I don't have a problem speaking, but I really don't be wanting to know the spot. Like I'd rather be too much. Like I done went to stuff, and they be like, "Hey, we got seats for you up there." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, but I'm good back here." Yeah, I'm good back here. I don't want to be up there. Yeah.
Now why is that? You just is it an alter ego thing or like you cool, man?
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, bro. I'm just so down to earth and I'm just chill. Like I don't be wanting the spotlight, because when spotlight on you, it's like you can't do nothing wrong. Like
yeah.
Like dang.
What sign are you? What zodiac?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. August or September?
I got the last date, August 22nd.
Oh damn. Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. He a Leo too. Shout out to the
Leos. That part. Lion gang.
That's crazy that you introverted, because he's not that.
I can be. It depends. I have a limit on people. It's all about the space and the energy.
Okay. Is that true? Hold up. Is that true, Rocco?
Yeah, I catch energies and I'll be like, that ain't the one that I'm. And that might be a reason why I be so laid back. Because then if I get there and I'm not feeling energy, then I'm like, oh, Rocco bougie. He did.
I got you.
So I'd rather just enter and be cool. If you come talk to me, cool. If not, cool.
No,
like,
you said you got the last day of
yeah, that's how Leo. I knew for sure I was supposed to be a Leo. Because if I'd have been on the 23rd, it's like that's the switch up day. Like you could be a Virgo or you call yourself a Leo. Yeah. God put me on that last day to make sure, without a doubt.
That you're a Leo. It ain't no cuffs, man. Don't listen to nobody saying it's cuffs. You're there, man. You're on the last day. So don't listen to nobody saying that shit. Now, have you ever been, it's another scenario, have you ever been to doing your thing, partying, and it's work, and you see a bomb mom, single mom, all the time?
All the time.
Now
every weekend.
How do you maintain that professionalism when you like, man, like, or
I don't be on that timing. It do be like, wow, okay. But yeah, I don't be on that. I get lost. I tell the clowns, like, I go to kid mode.
Yeah.
I be lost in kid mode, having fun. A lot of times I be late to parties because I be staying over because I just be in fun mode. Like, dang, they be like, Rocco, come on, man. We already like 15 minutes late.
So they be on you too, like.
Yeah, my clowns do.
Got you.
Like, man, we supposed to be here 30 minutes. You going on an hour and 10 minutes. Like, come on, bro. Like, so I'm like, man, y'all should have told me I was in kid mode.
See, that's that nigga like, hey, Rocco, man. Just give me 15 more, man. 15 more.
Give me a little more dance move, man. But yeah, but it do be crazy. Like, even my sister be like, man, these ladies be under your comments, like, or they'll go slide in the DM real quick. They be in the DM, something's crucial.
Wow.
But I'll be like, thank you. Play it off like, hey, thank you, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully see y'all at the party again sometime soon. Come out to the show.
We don't need Rocco and no scandals, man. You know, they screenshot everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
We got a Rocco womanizing club, and that nigga sent me that same DM, girl. What yours say?
Be crazy.
He airbrushed your shirt too? He airbrushed your shirt too? Now talk about that. What got you into the airbrushing?
So my friend, he was on tour in Japan. I had just got off a Scream tour. He came back from Japan, and at that time we was like super cool. Whatever he did, I did, kind of like we was on that type timing. And he came back with an airbrush gun, like, man, I'm finna airbrush. And I had went to the Slauson before, and I had got a shirt done, and I had got the print put on the shirt. That was $10, and just to get the letter EST, it was maybe like this big. EST, I want to say 92. They charged me like $20 in black
for the airbrush.
No, like literally like this big of a spot. So I was like, dang, that's $20. Like, oh. And then when my boy came back, it was like, man, we finna pick this up. And I'm thinking, I'm like, hey, this could be another hustle, like, where I ain't gotta work for nobody. I didn't want to work for nobody. Like, let me go ahead and figure this out. So I got on that, and then it had got to times where my clientele is sick. People be mad now because I don't airbrush no more. I don't be having the time for it. So I sent him to my brother, Boomer. Shouts out to him. He airbrushing now, but every now and then, like, after I leave from here, I gotta go do me a jacket for this event we got on Sunday.
And you do all your stuff, because I seen you on the gram doing.
Yeah, like, when I was with Tommy for all them years I was with him, I was doing, a guy named Jamie Martin was doing his stuff maybe up until like 2007-ish, but since that on, like all the airbrush stuff Tommy was wearing, I was doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. So you didn't grow up drawing or nothing? You just something you picked up with the pen?
I took art class during school as an extracurricular activity, but it wasn't nothing that I thought I was like, hey, I want to be an artist. It wasn't that at all. It was like, man, I could draw, I could color a little bit, so let me go ahead and pass this class, get them elective credits.
Oh, me.
So I go and get up out of this school, because that's one of the only reasons I graduated school. Let me be honest with that. So I would never have to go again if I didn't want to. That's what got me through it. College wasn't for me. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So I had to let me go ahead and get these credits. So if I never, ever want to go again, and I'm not saying college ain't for everybody. If college is for you, do that. But it ain't for everybody.
What you agree with that or not?
No, I agree. I agree, man. I was there temporarily. I mean, I want to go back, but right now, nah.
It ain't for you.
Yeah, it ain't for me right now.
For you.
At the same time, I don't want to say just don't go to college and just sit on your butt, don't do nothing. I had to pick up something to go. Yeah, I had to go to work. I had to put in them hours.
So what else outside of dancing? What else you like doing? What else you into?
I dance, bro. I dance in airbrush. That's literally like my life. If I go chill, it may be like going to the movies, or I like being around. And my circle is small. My circle is basically my group. Like we chill with each other. We go to Vegas. We go here. We go there. We have parties, gatherings, and whatnot. But like we literally like a family. Like
wow.
So that's another benefit of this clowning. Like you really become a family. Good times and bad times. But yeah, like I dance, bro. Dancing literally is like my peace of mind.
Yeah.
Performing is my peace of mind. Like,
and do you have an academy?
Academy? Not yet.
Not yet. That's what I'm claiming. You will though.
Yeah. It's been offered. It's been offered. My thing. Well, April will make this my 5th year of being on my own. I'm trying to make sure that the foundation is totally correct.
Yeah.
Before I move on to something bigger, because with Tommy, he had the academy, and I was kind of helping run that a little bit and whatnot. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm already dealing with a lot with the kids that I have, just for the clowning. So to have that and then add on the academy at this time, I just feel like it wouldn't be the right move. I think my mind is more so focused on elevating as a group and also getting these different groups in different states, so I could fulfill a vision that I got or whatnot.
So 5 years from now, take me there.
Lord willing, I will have Vegas, Atlanta. I've been talking to somebody about Florida. You make me give up the ghost, man.
Nah, don't either. Man, hey, cause we here, we like to manifest, we like speaking, cause
I see different states with the League of Clowns in it. I see myself, I'm working on some educational stuff for the kids. It's crazy, bro. Like I done had parents call me like, Rocco, this little boy will not go to sleep. Can you tell him to go to sleep? And I'll be like, hey, it's time to go to sleep. And this like 11, 12 at night, people calling the office phone, and I just happen to pick. I usually don't pick up.
Yeah.
I just happen to pick, like, man, because they blowing the phone up. I'm like, there's got to be something. Like, yeah, well, hey, what's going on? It's Rocco Tha Clown. How may I help you? Man, my son won't go to sleep. Can you please tell him to go to sleep? He's not listening. And I tell him to go to sleep. They call me back the next day like, he really went to sleep. Like, you need to make some stuff that's like, make a Rocco says it's time to go to sleep song or something like. So I've been getting on educational stuff.
That's a blessing.
I'm trying to open avenues in all different directions right now. So 5 years, hopefully those things is up and going and on a different level.
You said you was what? You said what?
Yeah, he's. I heard.
He said
I'm going to.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Then now he's speaking on language.
Open up these avenues. I like that. I like that,
man. I'm like, what? I didn't hear that. Nah, you going to.
I'm going to.
You going to, man.
Jesus' name.
Man, before we continue, man, I want to give a quick shout out to my girl D, man, Cuffs, because if it wasn't for Cuffs, man, this interview wouldn't be possible, man.
Sure.
That's my girl. I love you, Cuffs. Thank you.
I love you too.
You know, I always see her with you. I'm like, Cuffs B, man, she the truth.
Yeah.
She the truth, man.
Like for instance, she been rocking with me for the longest from when I was with Tommy.
Wow.
Like, been rocking with me, and she was like, man, I want to get on the filming for y'all. I'm like, oh, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna check you out to see. Yeah. She didn't know I was checking her out, but I'm like, okay, we gonna see. So she started coming, recording on the phone. So then I'm like, okay, she's serious. That's gonna get a camera and get to going. So like, she one of my backbones too. I call her Cuff Rocks.
Cuff Rocks.
Yeah.
Cuff Rocks. Shout out to Cuff Rocks.
Yeah. Super shout out to her.
Man, so man, we want to first, man, just thank you and edify you, brother, because what you doing is a blessing to these kids, man. And just even like you said, the fact, stand over after hours, you don't have to answer the phone, but you do. You don't even have to be a bonus parent to these kids, and you are. You are a true inspiration, man. Like I said at the beginning, not only to these babies, but to this community and culture, brother. And we edify you and shout you out because we gonna be praying for you on your continued success and everything. You gonna make it happen.
I appreciate that, man. I thank y'all for having me on here. Seriously.
My brother, you gotta come back, man, because I might be one of them niggas that's sitting you on your cash. Like, hey Rocco, man, I'm on this date, man. Nigga, you know.
let's make some stuff happen, man. For real.
Man, but we thank you for coming on, man. Let the people know how they can get in contact with you, and if they want their kids to potentially join the League of Clowns, like how can they do all that?
For sure. Tap in with me on Instagram at Rocco Tha Clown. So Rocco Tha Clown on Instagram, or you could hit me at the League of Clowns. Spell it just how it is, the League of Clowns. And we got a lot of stuff going on for the kids. Just tap in with us, see what we got going on. Big show coming up November 12th. So we hopefully. Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna have Didi hit you up.
Okay.
Slide y'all some tickets, man.
November
so y'all come
12th.
check that out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Saturday. It's 2 shows that day. Please, if you can't make the early one, make the later one. But y'all come out, man. Check it out. See what we got going, man. I may need you to host or something. You got that voice, man.
Nah, man.
You got that energy. No, don't get introvert now. Don't get introvert now.
Rocco, you heard him? No, man, no.
Hey, I'm like, man, if I take my kids to this thing on the 12, Rocco, I'm gonna be calling you saying you better put them to sleep when they get their ass. They gonna want to dance and all that. I ain't even showed them Rize.
Turn up.
Yeah, real talk though. And man, just give the world just a piece of advice because you done been through a lot of tests, man. Just on how to get through it and how to continue to persevere through life.
First and foremost, man, keep God first in all that you do. I know it sounds very cliche. Everybody say that, but I mean that from the heart. Keep God first and follow your dreams. Pray about them. And wait on God to give you an answer. Don't move too fast. Take your time with it, and stick to your dream, man. Stick to your vision. Don't let people get in your ear about something that you really feel from the heart is for you to do. Do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all heard it. Rocco Tha Clown, man, and we're gonna let you know you always got a home here
for sure,
on the fucking patio, man.
Yeah.
Believe that.
True, man.
Rocco Tha Clown, J5TH, DJ Infant J.
League and all that.
Patio PolitiCz, man. Make sure y'all tap in with our brother, and we're gonna be out like this, man. Go on and drop that outro.